guys, we are back today, and kind of gonna be a little bit more of an unusual video for my channel so far, but kind of just want to blog a little bit to my new subscribers and whatnot, and let you guys all know, who I am and why I, go out and avidly fish all the time. To start off, my name is Devin Van Scotter. To those of you guys who don't know me, I'm, kind of just I'm a 23-year-old with two kiddos and a beautiful fiance, and I love going out fishing every single day. I mean, as much as I can, at least. Mainly just because I love the bite, I love the thrill of catching a fish, period, of holding this beautiful creature and then getting to watch it, swim back off into its little home where it was happily resting. But that's what most fishermen love to do. They just love to see them big succulent bass, so definitely I'm the same way. So yeah, kind of a little bit about myself. I'm also going to be showing a little bit about some new lures and things I'm going to be throwing, new pole setups, we're just going to kind of cover the basics. I have a video coming out for you guys, and this isn't the video. I'm sorry for that, but it's nothing too special. I just went on a small trip with two buddies, two kind of new fishing buddies that I will be fishing a lot with this year, and probably all over the place, to be honest. Names are Joey and Dustin, and I'll be sure to give a link down in the description in my next video, or in the upcoming video that's going to be coming out, of their Instagram channels, and as well as Joey's YouTube, and his YouTube and his YouTube channel that he runs with his friend that we're going to also be doing a lot of fishing with. So I'll be sure to throw all those guys down there so you can check out their videos as well. They're going to be coming out with a bunch of new videos. I know they got some new filming equipment as well, so we're all going to be trying to pump out some videos from around our little local area. Okay, so kind of start off, you guys are probably wondering right off the bat, as soon as you start seeing this video, what the heck, Devin, where are you at? This is kind of just my little storage unit in the back of my apartment, and it's honestly the only place that I can keep all my fishing gear without it, being sprawled out across the house, cats getting into it, kids getting into it, whatever, I don't want that happening. So I keep it all back here, but I also got a nice little setup where I can sit out here, hang out, edit my videos, gear up, put all my stuff together how I need to, and then go out and fish. And if need be, if I wake up super early in the morning and I get out here and get the heater on right off the bat to get this warmed up a little bit, then I can kind of throw gear I need to get on out here on. I can grab all my poles, get everything rigged up, and go out fishing without disturbing the whole family. So that's wonderful. But not so wonderful part is it's pretty cramped in here, so that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain too much because I have enough room to put my stuff, and that's what I need. So that wraps up that little what the heck, where are you at video. I will have a little backdrop coming in here, so it won't be so cluttered with just being, oh, look at all your stuff, Devin. But anyways, yeah, I'll get a backdrop, so it'll look a lot. Okay, now moving on to something a little bit more exciting. We got a new mystery tackle box coming in, so we will be doing a new little unboxing of that guy when it comes in. Hopefully sometime this week. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. If you're curious what I'm wearing here, this is the new Guggen Squad subscription tee. If you're not, if you're super big into fishing, love getting fishing tees and whatnot, that you can wear around. Super, super comfortable material. Just absolutely, just very, very soft. So definitely check into those guys. I believe it's $15 a month, every month, and you get one of these guys. And I mean, normally I go out and shop around and get some t-shirts, and every time I seem to buy t-shirts, they're about 20 bucks. I mean, it could just be me in my area, I don't know, but they seem to be about 20 bucks, unless I'm like going to Ross and like finding some cheap ones, you know, on the clearance rack, but that's kind of hardly ever. So anyways, 15 bucks a month, get a bass tee. I mean, it's got sweet logos on it. It's always differently designed, so you don't really know what you're gonna get until you get it. But that's, you know, just, yeah, it's super cool. All you do is sign up, put all your info on there with like what size tee you need, and they'll send you one to your door every single month. So that's awesome. Super stoked for that. We'll be doing unboxing, or unbagging, I guess, because they usually come in a bag, but we'll be doing unbagging, so when we get our new subscription tees, so you guys can check those out. But moving on, we got some tackle today, and kind of just gonna throw it out there, show you guys what I got. Some things I'm not gonna use right now, like just common sense, will show that, but some things I will be kind of throwing here and there, just to see. Okay, so as for new baits that we rolled in with today, got this, I just got the box out right now, because then I'll dig through my box here in a minute, but the Booyah little frog pad crasher. So got that guy today. I got a pot of gold spoon. Ended up getting snagged up in Coeur d'Alene. I believe I got footage of that. Not really sure if I did or not though. My camera might have died, so we'll see. I'll post that up in the next video coming up though, the Coeur d'Alene trip. But lost that guy, so went ahead and got a new one. I got a little bit smaller one this time, just because I don't believe a whole lot of the cutthroat trout that we do catch kind of around here are that big. And the spoon that I was throwing was massive, to be honest. I have this this new Cast King Demon, and let's see here. I believe it has a 13-pound max drag system set up, and I had my tension spool cranked down, like almost as tight as I could get it, because this spoon was, I mean, like pretty massive. I probably shouldn't have been throwing it on my Cast King, but means that I just got this new favorite phantom rod in, which makes it really hard in this tiny little area to show you guys, but let me see if I can manage something here. Alrighty, so get a good look here. So yeah, got this new favorite phantom rod in here, and I'm absolutely like in love with the thing. But I got it paired up with this Cast King Speed Demon. It's got the 9:3:1 gear ratio, which I'm really enjoying, just because it's got that super quick retrieve, and it's butter. Like, some of those times where, like, if you're a bank fisherman, which I am, like, bad, because I can't seem to come up with a boat, but being a bank fisherman and having that Cast King, it's got such a fast retrieval with that 9:3:1. I mean, you can, no matter what, you can always slow down a fast retrieval, because whatever, you just slow down your hand, that's not hard. So throwing it out there, cast absolutely amazing. Cast King makes some great quality products, and they cast like a dream. Cast King, yeah, they live up to their name pretty well so far. Their Speed Demon is great for, that you slow retrieve it. With that 9:3:1, it's still got, a super fast retrieve, but if you just slow roll it, with some of those different baits and whatnot, you can still, you can still get that action out of it, but you can also get that fast retrieve of it, get to the bank. But if you're a bank fisherman like me, the thing that I absolutely want to point out to everybody that I love is fishing over coverage and things like that. You have a big old brush right in front of you, but you got a hole right on the other side of it that there's a dirty bass just chilling right in the depths all the way at the bottom or something, and you want to get over that coverage, but yet you're not sure you're going to be able to get your lure back up over it to get it back. You're going to get stuck or if you do catch the fish, you're not sure you're going to be able to get that fish back up over it, which is going to be hard. But the thing I love about it is getting that lure back over it. It has such a quick retrieve, or being that 9-3-1, that you can actually, pull your rod up really quick and just give it a couple, spins with it, and it'll literally almost just keep itself in the air and just come straight back up to to the tip of your rod. Just nice and quick, super easy. So I'll definitely be trying to review that with you guys. Let me redo that. All right. I'm going to be doing a review on the Cast King Speed Demon paired with this Phantom, and just kind of going all through it, as well as the setup that I got a little bit earlier that I've been throwing. I'm not really sure if a whole lot of you guys have even seen it yet either, but I got a Quantum I cannot talk today. It's terrible. I don't know where the heck my mouth is at. Anyways, I got a Quantum Team KBD left hand with paired with the Lunkers Edition favorite Defender rod, and absolutely just thrilled with that rod as well. So I will be doing a review on both setups that I got going. I'm beyond stoked with both of them, to be honest, and I'm kind of just, I guess, put that out there right off the bat. Favorite makes some amazing products. So if you guys don't know of them, if you've never heard of them, if you're from an area where maybe bass fishing is not huge or something like that, but you want a really nice rod, I would definitely go check those guys out. They make spinning reels, they make casting reels for us more bass anglers and whatnot, but they also make amazing spinning reels. I will be picking up a spinning reel from them later on, probably throughout this year, but for right now I don't really have the money for it, and I have a decent setup, so we're going with it. But Cast King as well, check those guys out. They make some great products, definitely. As for their bait caster right now and the Speed Demon, hands down 5 stars from me. It's great. It's a beautiful product and just amazingly smooth. Compared to my Quantum KVD, it's they're same price, literally same price point, and I gotta rate it over it, to be honest. I have to rate the Speed Demon over the KVD, and I really do enjoy my KVD, and I'm gonna be throwing a little bit thicker line on it to test it out a little bit more, because I've seen it be jumping up a little bit in line, and I don't know, I'm just liking the feel of it. I can throw it a lot better, less backlashes, less problems is always more fish in the boat, so that's what we're going with. So anyways, I think I kind of got sidetracked anyways on that, and we just went straight to my poles and my reels, because I was all googly over my new rods, because this is kind of how it goes, right? I mean, anybody who I guess has got a new pole, as soon as they get it, they're just they want to fish. Woo! Sorry about that. Had to cough. Got a little tickle in my throat there. Anyways, so yeah, anybody who knows gets brand new fishing pole, they want to go out, they want to throw it around because it's new. I mean, it's just it's like getting a new toy for Christmas. As a kid, you want to go play with your new toy. So it's the same deal with fishing pole. You want to go check it out. You want to go see what it does. See how it reacts. You want to see how smooth the guides are, and how the line goes out, and if it's nice smooth casting or blah blah blah. I mean, there's hands down a long line of things that anybody could say, for that one. Any excuses, I guess. Sometimes you might want to tell your lady what excuse am I going to come up with today for going out fishing, blah blah blah. But anyways, so I got sidetracked off to the pools. Anyways, back to what I was actually talking about. So I got the frog, and I got the gold spoon. You guys you will see in the Coeur d'Alene video that I lost a spoon. That was unfortunate, but it happens. I don't know, there was just like some undertow big rock. Took 3 baits. Three of my baits. A jig, a spoon, and just a worm. I think it was like just a little worm bait that I had tied on, to be honest. Bullet head worm bait. Like, of all things. It's like, what the heck? So, yeah. That sucked. But anyway. I hate losing baits. I mean, it's never fun. You can ask anybody that. It's never fun. So moving on. A couple other little guys we got today. Another jig. If you're new to my channel and you don't know me whatsoever, I love fishing jigs. I might sound super dumb for this because I have yet to catch a fish on a jig. So that sounds just terrible of me right off the bat. But they're fun. I mean, they're fun to throw. They're super easy. You can drag them across the bottom and feel what you're fishing, like right off the bat, kind of deal. So to me, it's a good starting bait to throw. Just really anywhere in any cover, kind of thing. You know, a jig's got a nice good. Sometimes they have football heads. This guy's just got a little, well, I guess you would say like a half football head. You know, and it bounces off cover amazingly. You barely ever get snagged up. The only time you're really gonna get snagged is if the hook, catches into a bunch of like brush or something like that, and you get tied up that way. But for the most part, it's got weedless, little keepers on it, so it should, for the most part, keep you out of the weeds. And it does. Most jigs do. So that's awesome. So yeah, we got that little guy today. I got quite a little box going now of jig, and jigs are great because you can buy trailers from them instead of just running a straight plastic in the water, where sometimes a fish will be a little bit more finicky and not want it. A jig will really just like wake that fish up to just like, oh, that's a bigger bite, give it a bigger presentation. So jigs are just, I don't know, to me there's something new in the fishing industry that I haven't really ever, I guess, even seen, and I'm really enjoying them. I'm really enjoying being able to just go out there, and my first bait to throw is a jig, like scoop it across the bottom, see what's there, see what rocks I'm bumping into, or if there, if there's any fish right off the bat. Sometimes you'll get that bite, right on a jig, like on a jig right off the bat. I've seen it. I haven't, still, like I say, I can't really even say from experience, but to me, just throwing it and finding the cover right off the bat, and then throwing, some other different baits that, you'll be able to throw. Alright, so going into like trailers and stuff now, I'll show you guys a little bit about that. This is almost about the same. I want to say the same. Yeah, it's the same jig. I think it's a little bit bigger head. So I think this is a quarter. Yeah, this is a quarter, and this guy's a 3/16. So we got a quarter guy here, and little craw trailer on it, or beaver tail. Sorry, little beaver tail. So gives it a nice bit, bigger looking presentation when it's moving through the water. And I mean, if you drag these things really slow, just kind of right through the sand and the dirt and whatnot, they make a real good, real good presentation, almost of like a craw or something going through the water. And yeah, great bait to throw. Then you can jump up into a little bit bigger. This is a 1/2 ounce, for fishing. Just, yeah, a little bit bigger. Going for a little bit those bigger guys. But yeah, I got a couple of those 1/2 ouncers as well. A couple different trailers you can throw for those. So that's a green pumpkin trailer on that. I got a couple other different green pumpkin trailers. The green pumpkin red flake seems to be a pretty big hit for around here. I haven't really got to fish the springtime and the summer around, so this year is gonna be my big, just out fishing a lot and finding different spots that I'm really gonna get the bite. So we'll see how it goes. It's another little jig. This doesn't have a skirt on it, but just a basic little beaver tail craw deal, Joseph's. So yeah, that's my jig box for the most part. Then we got kind of some chatterbait in here, this little chatterbait guy, and probably start throwing that in the springtime. See what I can pick off of that. I got another chatterbait coming in the mail here soon, so always had pretty good luck with these in the years in the past. I didn't do a whole lot of filming in the past, and just really getting into it now. So I have had a lot of luck with chatterbaits, though. I've caught a lot of fish on chatterbaits, and I'm hoping to continue that. So we'll see how that goes. See how my chatterbait experience goes. Here's another little jig. This one's kind of good for like a fall, going right into winter almost. Good springtime though, also just light colors. So it can, I don't know, it can be thrown all the time for the most part. And then we got kind of like a little white presentation guy I've thrown around a little bit this year, but I haven't got anything on that. Couple spinner baits. This is one of the new guys I got up in on the Coeur d'Alene trip, and you guys will see footage of that in the black sheep that they got up there. This is one of the new jigs that I picked up there, and some trailers for it. So hope to keep that guy around for a while, but we will see how well it works. I think it's gonna work pretty well though. It's pretty shiny. I mean, it's got that metallic-y flake to it that really seems to drive those fish bonkers. So we're gonna try that guy. Got another watermelon red flake, little kind of crawdaddy jig. So these are fun little guys. To throw. Definitely love throwing jigs. Can't get enough jigs, boys. I love jigs. Alright, so we're gonna throw that newbie that we just got today in there, as well as the other new guy. We got a new little spin bait. I don't have one of these guys yet. I just, for the most part, all my spinning baits are the blade baits, and I don't know, I've never really tried one of these, so let me know down in the comments what people think of those. As well as these, I have another one that I have not thrown yet, and I would like to throw, but I kind of just set these guys up. It's another kind of little jig. So I got this little guy. I believe it's like a ½ ounce, so it's a pretty big head, you know. Kind of like a blade jig, you would call it, I guess. And kind of just put these little white zoom trailers on them. Kind of give it that craw effect or something, I don't know, but we'll try throwing some of those this year as well and see if we manage to catch anything on those. Quite big, so I don't know, but we got 2 different trailers on those, and we'll definitely try those guys out. Another little spinner bait I got with a little beaver tail. Craw, actually. That one's a craw, not a beaver tail. Not bad. But anyways, so yeah, we'll be throwing a lot of trailers on those. Trailers just seem to attract that attention a little bit more. Sometimes you don't even need them though, to be honest. Sometimes you could just tie on a jig and throw it out there and drag it back and catch a fish. But I have yet to do that. But come springtime, it's gonna be a challenge. So it's gonna be a big challenge. I'm gonna get this down though. I gotta get catching a lot more bass on some jigs because I love throwing them. So I gotta be catching them, right? Alright, so that does it kind of for just the new little goodies that we got today. Not an unboxing, a tackle review. So it's been a while since I went through tackle, and I've got a ton of new tackles, so it's time to go through a little bit about it and what kind of new stuff I got and what I think will work when I throw it. So, jigs. That was my jig box. We just kind of went over most of what was in that. But yeah, there'll be a few other ones that I'll throw out there, and I'll be sure to just, you know, show them while I'm throwing them. Moving on. Alright, so as for that frog that I showed you earlier that we got today, here it is. Here's that little guy, that little booyah frog. Just a nice, let's see if we can focus on that. So yeah, we got that nice, just white underbelly with a little bit of a yellow lip to it, and actually quite the long little tassels off of it, but we might trim those up. We know that trimming them up usually helps a little bit, so we'll be sure to try this guy comes a little bit more summertime when it warms up. You also have a little bit smaller brother for it, so we'll try that guy as well. This ain't not a booyah, but just a little tiny fella. So I got some of those. Anyways, on to trailers. So for trailers, we got, as we just showed you on that last one, we got these guys up in Coeur d'Alene, little sweet beavers, then little river craws. We also just showed you guys on another jig, so another trailer, some rage-tail craws, another trailer, some yum craws, craw bugs, another trailer, trailer after trailer after this. These are just great trailers, to be honest. Just try to keep them all in their bag and safe diddly. Anyways, so yeah, then we got some other beaver tails and those little, and that light blue that I showed you guys earlier as well. Also picked these guys up, and I have not yet to even open them, throw them, but a green pumpkin, red flake. Let's see, what are these guys? They're a craw fatty, so they got that fatty tail. So yeah, see if you guys can see those a little bit. Yeah, we got that super fatty tail. But yeah, I haven't even opened those yet. I totally even spaced those, so I'll be throwing those on a jig actually later. And then you guys seeing those as well, the little Christy Craw or Christy Critters, and those I got in the pretty long ones. Let's see, 4.5 inch. Yeah, so those are pretty long, but I can seem to like break them in half and use one as like a little small front trailer, or I can use the back as a little bit longer trailer. So it works out great. Got dual purpose and don't have to use as much. All right. Anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and leave those watermelon red flakes out so we can throw those on a trailer. And for the most part, throw everything else back in here. Also, for those of you who don't know, and a lot of you who leave your plastics in your box, I just found out recently that a lot of boxes, a lot of them, have a really, really thin plastic material. Like if you bought it from Walmart, or if you bought a bag that came with them, came with boxes in it, most of the time have a really, really thin plastic material. And if you leave your plastics in your box for a good year, like 2 years, your plastics are going to warp the box. The box is going to start to like not want to close on you, and it's going to have like a bubble in it, and you're going to be like, what the heck, why is this happening? Well, it's from those guys right there. They got a plastic softener in them to keep them soft, and they will warp your box. And if you keep them in your bag inside of your box. I know it's kind of a hassle because the bags are big, so most of the time people like to keep, just rip them right out of the bag, throw them in the box, good to go. I'm gonna go fishing. After a year or two, then they're like, oh, I gotta buy a new box because it's all, just blown up and got bubbles everywhere and whatever. So yeah, just to save you a little bit of hassle on that, hopefully, just keep them in the bag. Seems easier. So that was that bag, or that box for the most part. I've already went over everything else that was in there. Just some, the only thing else that's new would be, gotta go over some more stuff. These guys got some little weighted, I guess you would call, what are they, Texas rig hooks, basically. Well, yeah, I mean, you rig them all different ways, but got some of those guys, and then I also got some of these trapper bass hooks that I'm trying out. Trying to remember, I think this is a 3/0 EWG hook in the trapper. It's probably not EWG because it's a trapper hook, but whatever. Anyways, so I believe it's like a 3/0 though, or 3/0, whatever. So running that guy now. Seem to really like those, keeping my bait on a lot better. So for those of you who haven't checked out trapper hooks, go check them out. They look super funky. You're gonna like look at them on the wall and be like, whoa, I'm not gonna buy those. Those are super crazy looking, but they work, okay? And if they work and they get fish in your boat, then use them. So that's that box, guys. Other than those two new hooks there, we just got some tube jigs in there. So that's that box. Alrighty, moving on. If I can close this thing, if it wants to close. I don't. That's the only hard part about leaving the bags in the boxes, is getting them to close. Getting all the bags in the box. So, this is my other box that is a plastic box, and I know it's going to warp already because I already put plastics in it, but because I already put plastics in it and threw away all the bags, left them in here. So, is what it is. So we are going to go over my plastic. I don't know what's all new in here, but for the most part, let's see here. Little wormies, there's like salt and garlic worm, or scented, whatnot. Swim baits. That guy out of the mystery tackle box. Everybody's seen that little feller. Get some of those Christy Craw trailers from Yum, in the blue. And we got those black guys from Mystery Tackle Box. Trying to remember who they were by, I can't even remember now. And watermelon red flake Yums. And power baits. Let's get a little head in them. Then we got these little guys by Yum. They were on sale and I kind of just picked them up for a cheap price, so they're pretty cool. They're also a watermelon red flake with just a bright yellow tail. Got these salty little white, I guess you'd say probably shad looking zooms. I don't even remember what these guys are called, but I believe there's like a craw bug in a watermelon red flake, and then another looking like craw bug in watermelon red flake. One side's a little bit darker red flake than the other. It's a lot greener. That's some of these just little red flake and clear swim baits. The big old paddle tails on them. Lots of bass hooks. If you guys aren't familiar with Woo tungsten weights, they're the best. The sensitivity that they have in them, the coating, the ceramic coating and everything that they go through, they are the killer. They outstand any other weight whatsoever. I use the drop shot weights from them. I usually use them for worms and just Texas rigging. They really seem to work amazing. I'm only down to like one right now that I have on one of my poles, and so I'm going to be doing an order from those guys, and I'll be sure to show you guys that video when I get my weights in. But for the most part, we just kind of have a couple little assorted painted ones for right now that I just bought from my local store for $1 because it's cheap and on the fly and it works. But it ain't the same, guys. It just ain't the same. I'll pay the $10 from Woo to get the good tungstens because it's all worth the feel. And if you can feel the fish right when it hits that hook and you set that hook, that's more fish in the boat. And everybody knows we are all for more fish in the boat. So that is for my plastic bar, guys. Let's see, what else do we got? Crankbaits. Crankbaits. This is a whole new game to me. I've never thrown crankbaits. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the first year that I've actually gotten into throwing crankbaits, and the first crankbait that I added to my box that I personally bought that wasn't given to me, I caught a 13-inch trout on at a Winchester Lake. And I was just straight digging this thing back to the dock, just reeling. About to switch baits, about to reline and grab something else, and all of a sudden, just boom, just nails my last treble, and just absolutely annihilated the thing. And I'll show you guys that bait if I can get it out. It is this blaze bait. Oh man, I'm getting it caught on everything. Maybe that's why. That's why I caught that trout. It's getting caught on everything. Just caught. But yeah, it's this golden blaze, little shallow diver. I believe it's a 3 to 5 feet diver. And yeah, I don't know. That thing just absolutely destroyed it. Just had this rear treble just in its mouth, just stuck. So that was pretty sweet. My first crankbait kill, and that was some good eating, guys. That was definitely some good eating. 13-inch trout and had quite a bit of meat on it. Anyways, on to some new guys though. We got this little storm bait on sale at my local Sportsman's Warehouse, so went ahead and bought that little guy. I've heard square bills are always a huge hit, so we're gonna be throwing that, seeing how that guy goes. I had some footage a while back of me throwing this. I don't know if I lost it. I don't know if I put it up. I'm pretty sure I lost it, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I deleted it, and I'm really hating that I did. But I tied this guy on one day. This is a $6 lure that I bought at my local, like, Sherman-Williams, like, whoa, yeah, special. Anyways, but I've yet to catch anything on it, really. And it was like $6. Now, I bought it, thinking maybe it'd work pretty good. First day I go out to throw it, I had just spooled up one of my poles with some old 20-pound test, or 20-pound braid, sorry, and first cast, wing! I looked down at my hand. Well, that's weird. Why is my spool still spinning in my hand? I look out at my rod. There's no line on it. Sweet. So I look out there in the water. Oh, there's my bait. How'd that get there? How'd that happen? Well, turns out the old 20-pound test, 20-pound braid, I don't know why I keep saying test, whatever, 20-pound braid test, blah, 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 you get the idea, was worn out, and it just snapped as soon as I went to cast. So, here lays this lure way, I don't know, good 30, 40 feet away from the dock, out in the water, starting to flow down the river. Oh, well, it's gone. I'm not getting that back. Whatever. No big deal. I'm gonna keep fishing. So I pick up my new Defender rod with a jig hook to it, like I had started throwing to begin with, but didn't get anything on it. So I threw this guy out there randomly, right off the bat. Started throwing my jig around, just whatever, you know, completely forgot about the lure. It was gone, I was done, whatever. Let it be, you know, $6 down the drain, whatever, it happens. Part of fishing. So, casting that jig out there, just rolling it around everywhere, trying to find something, you know, get a bite, wake something up. It was a pretty cold day though, 32, 33 degrees. I was having frozen line guides, so wasn't the greatest. And all of a sudden I catch some line. Oh, that's my line. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's probably got my lure still attached to it, you know. Why? Maybe. And I'm kind of in this little dock area, so the river's not, you know, super bad, I guess, flowing, but my lure hadn't moved quite a ways down the river, and I ended up catching my line. Well, I got it like back just right to the dock, and I only had about this much line left hanging off of my jig. And so I reached out a good 3 feet out, just with my body kind of hanging out, and me grabbing the railing and grabbed this line, just barely, right as it falls off the jig, and just barely grabbed it, started reeling it in. Sure enough, that little guy right there was still attached. So, got that guy back. I went ahead and threw that pole back in the car, took it back home, and re-spooled it with new line later that evening, because I knew it wasn't going to work so well. We got some smaller crankbaits as well. I have yet to really throw these. I would like some knowledge from people on throwing some of these smaller crankbaits. Baitcaster or spinning reel. That's my biggest question, I guess. I've heard a lot of people can throw really lightweight lures, like frogs, things like that, you know, on these baitcasters, and I'm not very well, I guess, at throwing light lures on baitcasters. So I'm just curious with everybody on how it is. How is it? I mean, like one of these little guys right here, this little Rapala shallow diver. How is it gonna be throwing that on a baitcaster? I would love to do it, but I'm just not. I don't know. I have no clue, I guess. Anyways, moving on. Get this little Rapala plopper. So that guy should work pretty well. That's probably one I'm gonna guess for a spinning reel as well, but that's still one I'm gonna throw out there as to throw in the comments to, yeah, if you would help me out, let me know. You know, spinning reel, baitcaster. A lot of these baits, I'm really not sure what I'm really supposed to be throwing it on, or what is preferred, I guess, or what works the best, you know. My local North 40 really helps me out with a lot of my gear, so I'm definitely gonna do a big shout out to those guys. They're huge in helping. Big shout out to my buddy Caleb, who works up there, always helping me out with finding the best stuff of gear. But got this new little jerk bait we're gonna be throwing around also. I have yet to really throw this. Not really sure how to throw this, but I will be throwing it on a baitcaster. I know that's alright for that one. Anyways, moving on. Got some liplesses. They're probably all going to come out at once because they seem to always just tie themselves together. That's my crankbait box, guys. We're going to go ahead and get to rigging up now. If you guys like this video, please subscribe down below for a lot more to come. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and like I've already said, like probably a million times in this video, comment down below. Comments. I love them. Just please try to keep the hate away. I do take some of the, I look at all these comments, guys, and I'm just looking out for advice. Like, I want some help on, how to fish a little bit better and get more fish in the boat and get more content out for you guys, because I love filming for you guys, and I love going out there and finding plenty of different fish or different spots, you name it, different lures, different gear, all of it. I love that. I love it. I love all the fishing. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and any advice on lures, on ways to rig different lures, ways to bait caster to spinning reel, whether to use, what lure on which, can use that help big time. And yeah, if you guys want to see, different content from me or different videos, be sure to let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll try to get it out there for you. So, till next time, that's gonna do it for this video.